What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are shining our spotlight on Cora Jade, Generation of Jade. I absolutely adore Cora. When she was released, I saw some true potential in her at that time. It took me a little while to get her. Ironically, I got her 2 weeks before the glitch out where everybody got her, and I really wish I can get that money back. I really kind of do. Buyer's remorse kicked in big time there. So, a good majority of people should have Cora, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video. She is Hoss. Absolutely amazing. Her move set that I primarily go towards is the back elbow smash. We're going to deal 92,000 damage and increase our purple MP by 8. Our diving senton, we're going to deal 124,000 damage and make 35 random gems into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, deal 89,000 damage and increase the damage of all your gems by 20% for 2 turns. Very good give and take there. If broken by you, we're going to steal up to 84,000 health. So ultimately, that's amazing. Steal health is absolutely amazing. And then we're going to go into our finisher, Jaded, where our finisher is going to deal 446,000 damage, and we're going to make 37 trap gems into red gems, guaranteeing we are stealing that health. For our trainers, I personally like to go with Sting, Finn Balor, Tech Stacy, and Showboat Nakamura. Showboat Nakamura is making sure that we steal 169,000 health instead of the regular 89. Tech Stacy is ensuring that our finisher is doing a substantial amount of damage. Now, what you can do is you can also switch out Tech Stacy for Steamboat. Let's see here. So yeah, Steamboat. If you have Steamboat at his trainer cap, which I don't quite yet, but I will, you actually do a lot more damage, which is what I'm going to stick with here. I just threw on Tech Stacy there for everybody to understand that she can be used that route. Now, if you did get Steamboat at 31k, trap gems do 100% more damage, and moves that generate trap gems will create 2 more trap gems. The 100% here is a lot more viable than Stacy, in my opinion, based off of the number, everything on paper. You're doing a little bit more damage with this instead of Stacy. Plus, you're creating 2 more trap gems, which gives you an additional 338,000 steel health. So that's where I go down that route. Whew, excuse me. Finn is only just increasing our red red move damage. You can also go with Piper Niven as well, giving +2 red and then 40% increase on red gems. That does help as well. So completely your prerogative. For the belt, I personally like to go with the basic plate of the Twilight Ritual. Whenever you break 3 or more red gems, make 7 blue gems into purple gems at the end of your turn. You could also go with, I know it's on here. Where is it? You can also go with What the Rock is Cooking. Whenever you break 3 or more red gems, create 3 purple move points. Now, this is entirely up to you based on what you want to go with. I think that everyone should go with the What the Rock is Cooking instead of the Twilight Ritual. I use the Twilight Ritual just in case there is a possibility, like 1 or 2 trap gems don't quite get caught up in the mix. They're next to some blues. The Twilight Ritual hits. I wind up hitting those last couple of trap gems. That's just my preference. You all do how you feel you should do it. But if you go with the Rock is Cooking, you're ensuring that definitely on round 2, or yeah, on the second turn, you're going to be able to redo the cycle over again. So that's entirely up for you guys. We're going full Fury 2 with our purple move damage increase. Ideally, this would be 200%. I've been bouncing around metals way too much. I really need to take the time to grind out all the metal parts I can get and upgrade as many of these as possible. But we're looking at 159% there. And we're going to go in against Lita. Destroying her is going to be fun. Now, Cora has a downside, and that downside is the perk system currently. If red MP is down, this moveset does not work, and she becomes very specific with the next move set that I'll show you guys. But I just wanted to point that out because it's stuck in my crawl right now. Ah, so close. But we did 12 million damage. Obviously, win-win chicken dinner. And I made a mistake with the way I described that plate, you do not break the other traps, but you have a possibility of doing a line break and stuff like that. It's possible, maybe it won't happen, but it is possible that it does occur. So I am wrong on the fact that I put this or had this plate on her. I am absolutely wrong. I was looking at it from a perspective before that was ill advised. So, being barring the wrong perspective, go with what the Rock is cooking as your plate right here. No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, if you are lucky enough to have the Cora plate, throw on the Cora plate. There's just no question there. Another thing you could do if you're feeling cheeky is if you have Chelsea, or if you have the Chelsea plate. Let's see if I can find it real quick. It's been a hot minute since I've had to look for it. I think it's an ultimate plate, isn't it? We're starting to look silly, Jeff. Get your shit together so we can stop looking silly. It is. It's an ultimate plate. If you're feeling cheeky, you don't have Chelsea, and you want to throw this on Cora, by all means, go for it. Whenever you make 15 or more trap gems, increase your purple move damage by 200% for one turn. This will ensure that the finisher does way more damage and your one-shot ponying a little bit easier. If you can do the Cora plate and the Chelsea plate together, oh, just absolute carnage. All right, so now we're going to go into the second move set. She only has the two to my perspective, and as we all just witnessed, I have a tendency to be wrong sometimes. So if there's another way to run this, please tell me in the comments. I would love to know about it. So we're going to go with our European Uppercut. Deal 536,000 damage and increase your blue MP by 6. Our Step Up Knee is we're going to deal 114,000 damage and make 22 random gems into one turn countdown gems. That will deal 178,000 damage and make 6 random gems into purple gems at the end of the countdown. That is followed up by the Running Hurricane Rana. We're going to deal 115,000 damage plus 71,000 damage for every countdown gem on the board. Our Hardcore mode is if the opponent's style is chaotic, we're first going to deal 178,000 damage and decrease all countdown gems or gem timers by 2. This is similar to Foley and his bleed move. The opponent style is chaotic, fantastic. It's going to work out great for you. If the opponent style is not chaotic, this is going to hurt just a little bit for your side on speed, readiness, everything in between. So if you plan on going down this route, I recommend throwing on a Z plate and a Judgment Day plate if those are available to you. If you wind up getting a Judgment Day plate and you're not quite sure who to throw it on, look to Cora. Cora's moveset on this one does really, really, really well. And it has an upside and a downside. But having the Judgment Day plate on her will actually make this a more positive than anything else. You don't have to always worry if someone's chaotic. Since you're reducing their MP, you're giving yourself that turn for this to go off. So just kind of food for thought. Again, Full Fury 2 belt, not changing anything there. Whew. And since I don't have extras of the other plates, those aren't going to go on either. But unfortunately, Lita is not chaotic. Oh, I didn't switch out trainers. That's my bad. We did not switch out the trainers, and I feel silly. So this is what happens on raw footage that is not going to get cut out because I want people to know that I make mistakes as well. If we cannot own up to our own mistakes, we do not grow as a society. That's my current thought, and that's what I'm going to stick with. So we'll go to the Pervious. We're going to hit with Trick Xavier. You can go with Cody, or you can go with Ridge Holland. Either way, I'm going to go with Cody just because that's one thing I ran the last time. And then, obviously, Zombie Rhea and Superhero Ray as our other two options. So, I'm going to go down that route. Again, Ridge Holland would probably be a better choice here since this is a 5 MP cost. Ridge Holland being here at 100% is going to make it a little bit better. Since I haven't worked Ridge to 6-star bronze yet, Cody is just going to do 25% increase better. So, that's just how that goes. All right, let's go in against Lita and see what happens here. My suggestion for you guys is it's a little bit of extra work for you, but if you wind up having Mick or Hall of Fame Mick and Cora, and you're running the builds like this build and then the build with Mick, that the bleed or whatever, I highly recommend writing down on a piece of paper, keep it in tune to your memory if you're really good at remembering shit, stuff like that. Write down what cards are the styles, so that way when you go into the fight, you can actually pick and choose who you go for. And as you saw right there, we're doing 6 million damage. We decreased her by 10 million in what technically it would have been one turn if she was chaotic. Like, that's just a lot of damage right there. I want to do that again just to clarify what sort of damage she's doing right now. I absolutely adore Cora, and I know I've already said that, but she is absolute carnage for a lot of people. And the fact that everyone got her last month for free, basically, is just another reason why you should work her. She does so well. She is such a versatile card. The steel health helps out so much. I have won fights that I shouldn't have won with that steel health, and it's a glorious thing. Well, there's where the plate or Twilight Ritual kicked in, and now the board's going to explode with flavor. 5.5 mil, not bad, not bad in the slightest. We dropped her down 10 mil. That's golden. So her damage is obviously staying within the realm of 10 to 12 without the pump up plates. With the Jade plate, with the Chelsea plate, both of those on there, her first moveset is probably looking anywhere along the lines of 15 to 18 mil, depending. And that's just my theory. It could be way better than that. Who knows? So as I go and put everything back to normal with Cora, because I want her set up without me having to think about it. Nah, I'll just leave those. No, we're going to set it up because I said it. I'm on camera. I got to finish what I'm doing. Finish it all up, Jeff. Go back. Go back. Make sure it's done properly, okay? Okay. 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 There. Why he is grayed out is beyond me, but that's something for later on. All right, guys. So that is the Cora Jade video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Cora is amazing. I've said it multiple times, and I'll keep saying it over and over and over again because it's a factual statement. So if you have her, work her up to 6-star silver, and I'm going to leave you the same way I always leave you. Life can be fun if you allow it to be. We'll see you in the next one.